Anyways. Oh, here's this one. I should bring Leah in here for this one. Rejection letter psycho. Bill, wondering if you saw this. This accomplished clarinet player was accepted to his dream school, but never received the good news because his then girlfriend deleted it and sent him a fake rejection email. That turned out to be a $265,000 mistake on her part. Okay, let's see what happened. All right, this kid, his hard work paid off. The accomplished clarinet had been accepted to his dream school, but he never got to hear the good news. That's because when his acceptance email arrived in 2014, his then girlfriend deleted it and sent him a fake rejection email from the school. It was a $265,000 mistake. He said it was really devastating to feel that incredible betrayal. It made me think of our whole relationship and made me feel like everything might have been a lie. Where it began, a college sophomore studying music at McGill University at the time. This kid had applied to a 2-year full scholarship program to finish his bachelor's degree at the Colburn Conservatory of Music in Los Angeles. Itching to study with a renowned clarinet teacher, so-and-so spent many late nights in practice rooms to prepare for his auditions, which he thought went well. The full scholarship, which includes tuition, room and board, is worth about $50,000 a year. And so-and-so said graduating from Colburn would have set him up for a high-paying symphony career. When he was rejected, the kid was crushed. It was a disappointing feeling. He said, I had such high hopes. The kid would have studied with this person who was considered one of the best clarinet instructors in the world. He said the school accepts only 2 students each year at Colburn, and he was one of them. How she covered her tracks. This Wednesday, a Canadian court ruled that this guy's ex-girlfriend owed him more than $265,000, $350,000 Canadian, for damages including loss of reputation, educational opportunity, and 2 years of potential income. Roughly $37,000. Can you believe like the level of like break into his like she'd have to be knowing that that letter is coming. She'd have to be constantly First of all, she knows his fucking, I guess, computer passwords. It's just scanning it, finds it, sees it, he gets accepted, fucking deletes this guy's dream, and then comes up with a whole phony thing. I wonder how the fuck they found out. But this is why this whole fucking, this Me Too shit now, where they're just saying straight across the board, believe women, when there's women like that out there. Okay? There's a reason why that there's due process, and you have to have evidence, and you have to listen to both sides of the fucking story. Yet again, another person was accused this week, and without the person being accused, without them ever responding, the stuff that people wrote on Twitter, I always knew this person was a piece of shit. I love one person was the fucking most self-serving thing ever. If you're still following so-and-so, unfollow me. Right? Like, wow, man, you're really sticking up for women. You're willing to lose like fucking Twitter followers. Way to make a fucking stand. Stop making it about yourself, you fucking jerk off. And I'm not saying anybody innocent, guilty, or whatever. The reality is then the guy then responds and says, no, look, we argued and blah, 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 blah. And she ended up being unfaithful to me, and I didn't want to be with somebody that was unfaithful to me. So then at that point, I just want to know, like, how does anybody make a judgment? Any sane, rational person, like you read her story, like, wow, man, that's really fucked up, blah, 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 blah. And then you read his thing, it's like, oh, well, then there's that side of it. So then what? Now at that point, you've read 2 things online. Like, just imagine in a court of law, somebody's like entire future was on the line, and the plaintiff and the defendant, all they were going to do was write 2 paragraphs of, I don't know if you call it a blog or whatever, and then you were going to determine, somebody's ability to continue their career or not. That's a little fucking nuts, people. And this is what's driving me up the wall is I've been saying this at shows, and, you know, the vibe is people fucking agree with that, but everybody's afraid to say it. So it's just, I don't know, it's just not this shit that guys have been doing to women has to fucking stop. But I don't think the way to go about it is to just make blanket statements of believe women. Like, it's like all of them. Even the ones who key people's cars and fucking break laptops and destruction of property, all of that. Even the ones that fucking, you know, are out there saying that they love somebody just because the guy's got fucking all of them. I don't know. It's a little fucking, it's just such a fucking, out of all this, I'm just really surprised at how fucking, just how afraid everybody is and how everybody just chooses self-preservation. And they'll sit there and they'll watch somebody twist in the wind, you know, because there's been the ones that are obviously like, this guy's a fucking monster. This guy should be in jail. And then there's been some other ones like, what? But everybody still shuts the fuck up while these lunatics on Twitter are like, you know, fucking burn him at the stake. I don't know. I keep thinking that eventually, like, it's going to, like, calm down a little bit where people are going to be like, okay, what that woman wrote is true, this needs to happen. Why don't we all just hang on a second and listen to what the guy has to say? And then even then, all you've done is that's like you show up at a fucking car accident. And then both drivers are pointing at each other. And, you know, and you weren't there when it fucking happened. I don't know. That's another thing, too, when you watch all of these, like, these videos and shit of, you know, injustices happening. What I can't stand about those fucking videos is it always starts, for the most part, after the injustice happened. And it's one person's point of view on it, and everybody just watches it and acts like they just saw a documentary or actually just watched the footage from beginning to end. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just 30,000 fucking lunatics on social media. I have no idea. But I don't know. Like, Nia showed me one the other day, and I was just watching going like, all right, well, what she's bitching about that isn't on the footage. It's just her yelling at the guy saying, why did you do that? You didn't see him do what she's saying that he did. And he's standing there defending himself saying, I didn't fucking do it. But it's her video, so her point of view becomes what happened. I mean, this is getting confusing to me just trying to fucking explain it to you. Anyways, all right. 28-year-old virgin. Hey, Billy Bill Blaster, love the podcast and your raging sanity. I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's a solution to my problem. Oh, come on, man. But just hearing you talk about it might help me see it as a so bad it's funny kind of situation. I'm a 28-year-old virgin. And he writes, oh, Jesus. I'm ugly as shit. Oh, come on, man. Except even shit has dung beetles that appreciate the aesthetic. All right, so you got a sense of humor, self-deprecating. I got big-ass ears that lie perpendicular to the side of my head, big triangle nose, balding island pattern, small island of hair on the forehead, with the rest of the hair in a horseshoe pattern. Very hairy all over except my fucking head, pointy-ass man titties, with pepperoni nipples, Jesus Christ. And best of all, my genitals alone would send any woman sprinting towards the horizon. Aside from that, can't complain. Respectable job, good friends, great family, bit heavy, 5'9", 160 pounds. Dude, that's not heavy. But otherwise healthy. I try to stay upbeat, but as I get older, it really starts to weigh on me that I'm destined to live life as a solo player. Any advice would be appreciated. Wish you and your family all the best. Yeah, dude, come on, man. you got to step up to the plate. All right, you're saying game over before you even play the game. All right, you have a great sense of humor. I think you're being way too hard on yourself. The fact that you say you're a bit heavy at 5'9", 160, I think means to me that you're not heavy, which means you're probably not nearly as ugly as you're saying. Yeah, dude, I would get out there. There's dating apps. There's all kinds of shit you can do. You got any friends, any guy friends? And just tell them, just be like, dude, I'm a 28-year-old fucking virgin. You got to help me out here. Maybe that's not the way to go, because guys will fucking be like, try to just find you some, loose woman. I don't think that's the way you want to go. But I would just, you got to get up to the plate, dude. You got to get up to the plate, and you have to stop looking at yourself the way you're looking at yourself. You got to keep that great sense of humor, but you're not ugly as shit. Okay, dude, look at me. Okay, I'm a fucking 50-year-old bald redheaded male, and I think I look great. It's all how you look at yourself. Okay, but if you think you look good, you feel good about yourself, it's a nice vibe to fucking have, and you'll attract people, all right? And just use your sense. The number one thing you got going for yourself is, aside from the fact you still have your whole life ahead of you, you're only 28 years old, you got a great sense of humor. Women love to laugh. Huh? How do you think I landed Nia? I made her fucking laugh. Sure as hell wasn't from my fucking looks. I don't know what it was. Who the fuck knows? But if she knew 15 years later she'd be going to the 24 Hours of Le Mans, I don't think she would have gone.